are we talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal and I hope you stay. And if you do, welcome to the family and thank you for your comments. Now again, I say thank you for your comments. I read your comments about that, what is that called? Belly imaging. A lot of you guys said back there where you guys are at, or they do have facilities that look like that. That's in storefronts and shit like that. Honey, out here we just don't have that. Our medical facilities are in medical buildings that I would never see a black cloth or material in a room where other people come. Like it's not sanitary. So even if that was a real place, I can say, and I think you guys can all agree, even if it was, that whole scene was a bunch of BS. It was a setup scene. But thank you for letting me know, because I live out here, so I know back there in the South or whatever, it's probably different. But yeah, out here, we don't have places like that in malls. It will be in a medical building with white sheets that they can tear off after events. We just don't have shit like that. We just don't. So thank you. We're going to start with Joey and, what's her name, Kim. Now, I don't feel sorry for Kim. Kim, you shouldn't have gave that silly ass boy your credit card a second time after he wasn't able to be responsible with it the first time. So, first time, shame on you. Second time, that's on you. So that's all about you. You shouldn't have gave him. You should have went with him to get the tires and got the shit yourself. So his ass done went down there and got some tires and was only supposed to spend $500 and ended up spending $2,200 because he said he needed to get him some damn rims because he felt like he needed to do something for himself. So now while he's there, we see him getting this text from a female that he was with before her. So apparently when he got caught up, he had this female that he was talking to, but obviously she ghosted him, and now she's back in the mix talking about they want to get together, be together, I miss you, and all this blah 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 shit. So his homeboys is looking at this shit and he's telling them, yeah, she was with me, then she ghosted me, now she been all up on my job calling her bees and shit. But his homeboy put him on blast. It's like, well, it seemed like to me she's saying a whole lot of shit to you, so what did you do? He must have did something for her to be able to come at you like that. And at the end of the day, if you don't want her to contact you, block her. Block her. But I think you a homosexual too. There's a lot of you a homosexual too, sir. Using women to lay your head somewhere. You knew better than to spend that damn money. That lady got fucking kids and you didn't even get one iota what she got going on, that she got rent, that she got shit to do. So when he got home and she drove up, she's looking at this shit, and I know in her mind, she says, oh, hell no. And I said, oh, hell yes, because you was dumb enough to give him your whole credit card and trusted his silly ass to go out there and do the right thing. He said he wanted to do something for himself, and he did not give a shit about what he did. He thought it would be okay. He said, I didn't think you cared. And I would have popped him in his head. She had to talk to him like she was his damn mother. He don't give a shit. He didn't give a shit about the wedding. He didn't give a shit what she was going through about getting that dress. He didn't give a shit about the engagement party. As far as he's concerned, he said, we can take this shit to the damn courthouse and do it that way. And at the end of the day, I agree, you've been married twice, bitch. And none of them worked out. So why spend a whole lot of money on this third one who we know ain't gonna work out? Now, what it seems to me, we don't know who doing what. We got his ex trying to get him back, and we got her ex trying to get her back. So I don't know what's going to happen between these couples. So we don't know who was out there giving faulty news about her cheating. Apparently, now we do. It had to be his girl. It had to be his girl. That's what makes sense to me. But at the end of the day, their story is starting to wind down to start to get boring. Because he just gonna use the shit out of her, and she too stupid to stop it. Like, please, girl, you should took that damn credit card, had the nerve to say he ain't doing enough to, think he could just go buy shit. But you shouldn't have gave him a credit card. Like, why'd you do it a second time? You can't fuck with me twice. So if you do it the first time, I'm not going to give you a second time to do it. I'm just not going to do it. So let's flip the page to Julian and Christine. So Christine got a job. Said she was stressing her out so much, she went ahead and she got a job. And she got a job at a bar, which I don't think is a good idea, being that she has an addiction problem. And Julian don't think so either, but she got to work. And at the end of the day, when you're a convicted felon, most places in food service are the ones that's going to hire you. So you'll see a lot of people in food service that have felonies because they don't really too much give a shit about your background past if you're back there washing dishes or doing whatever. So she doing what she got to do to make some damn money. But then we find out what the secret is. The secret is the boy ain't got no damn job. He been out there, he's jobless, and he didn't want to tell her because he didn't want her to stress all out. But you stressing her out by being secretive, sir. But then that explains why you guys is down at the Walmart stealing and shit, because you ain't got no damn money. So now that all makes sense. So it ain't much to say about Julian and her, got her all locked up in the damn upper room like a old ass Rapunzel. So ain't much to tell until I see a kid or the damn ex-wife. I need some more people to come into their little storyline, because they ass are starting to bore the shit out of me. Really is. Last on the docket is Hope and Arthur. Now, since the last time we saw Arthur, he was having a complete breakdown. But since then, he said he done got his ass into therapy to try to work out his damn issues. He said he tried to get a job, but doors are not opening for him. And I say, sir, you have a triangle on your head. You have a triangle on your whole ass forehead. It don't even make sense. Even if you would have put a little cross in the middle of your head like that ugly ass Lil Wayne, almost that would make sense, but not really. But you got a triangle on your head. You can't walk into a place and think that they're not going to look at you and go, what is up with it? Like, sir, you should at least have Hope put some little, they got makeup for men. Cover that shit up. You got Etch-a-Sketch all over your face and you think you're going to get a job. That's going to be hard for you to get a job. You should have never did that shit to your face. So he decided to connect with his religion, go back to the Muslim brothers so he can have some support, and other people to talk to. You know, that's what he needs. That's what he should have did in the beginning. So he's there. He take Hope. Hope got on her best clothes. She's looking all conservative and shit because she know where she going. But during this little visit, she ends up talking to the lady back there, and the lady pretty much told her, you know, they were going back and forth about Arthur and a man's duty and a woman's duty, and a man's duty is to take care of a woman. So basically she's like, well, I'm the one paying for everything, and you know, so what do you think about that? But you know what she thinks about that. So of course the lady said, your money that you make is your money. He shouldn't even be doing that shit. It ain't right. So of course this boy is already hanging on by a hairline mentally. Hanging on by a hairline, just got out of prison, had a breakdown, can't get a job. Now you gonna go to him and tell him, you ain't even doing shit for me. You supposed to be taking care of me. And the lady said that I should be keeping all of my money. Like, Hope, and she's coming. I don't know. It's almost like in a passive aggressive way, because she's not yelling, but she's being real soft about it. But it's shitty. It's like, you see what this boy is going through. So you knew when he was arrested and got out, you'd have to take care of him for a while. And now it's a little different, because now you found out the boy got mental issues. And I think they went back there to stay with his mom for a minute. She went and got some help from the mother. That's what she did. She went and got some help from the mama because she didn't know what to do. So it seemed like he'd been a little better. At least they saying it's trying to get him out of his depression and shit. So all he do is lay down and go to sleep and don't do nothing else. So trying to get him out there into the world, but it ain't working. He got a little shit on his face. So she decided, well, let me do a little something nice for him and take him to a little sewing place. Took him to a place where they do sewing so he could practice sewing. And they get into this conversation about being engaged and what engaged means to him. And he's like, that's just being together, get to know each other. And she's looking at him like, well, that is not what that means. Being engaged means we're about to get married. So here she is stressing him about getting married and being proposed to, and I'm glad he got her ass together. You can't even introduce it to your damn family. He ain't got no business on his knees but to bite your knees if he get on his knees, okay? He ain't got no business doing that. You treat him like he is invisible to your family members. Why would he want to propose to you? But you seem to be embarrassed of him. Why would he? Like, you just keep putting more pressure and pressure on this boy who I told you is barely hanging on by a damn string, y'all. But she wanted to just say stupid shit. I don't know, y'all. We'll see what's gonna happen tomorrow night. But it's almost kind of. I don't know if anybody in here that watched that before the 90 days with that crazy chicken lady. But if you are here, I just watched that this morning, and I was up at 5:30 in the morning cracking up over this lady losing it over these people about to cut off a chicken, pick up a chicken so she can eat it. That shit was funny. Anyway, we'll talk about that when I get to it. I'll try to get to that tomorrow. But I had thought about something about this P. Diddy situation, so I think I might be doing a video, so I hope you guys are there for that, because I have a little conspiracy theory about Stevie B, Rap Face Stevie, that my husband brought up that I didn't even think about, and I just kind of want to share it just to see what you guys think, because like I said, I'm not going to do the video on him. Everybody know what's going on. I ain't got nothing to add, but I do got something that I made up in my mind that could be true or not. Anyway, I'll see you guys with something else later on. Don't be an asshole. Bye.